Hello students, I am Asha Best. Today I welcome you all in class 4th EVS, the second part of the chapter, our community. Dear students, hope you have seen the first part of this chapter carefully. Now today we'll start the second part. Before going through the second part, let's have a quick revision of the first part. Dear students, in the first part we studied about the meaning of community first of all. Then we studied the community services like the healthcare services, banks, schools, transport system, the medical services, the waste disposal, water supply, security. Okay, we studied about these community services. Then we also studied about the schools as a community service provider, there how they train children and involve children in different community service activities. So let's begin with the second part today. The clubs found in our school. As we studied in the previous part that in school different clubs are made so that the children can be trained for the services which they are going to provide to the community. Okay, like the health club, schools make health clubs in which they involve some of the students who takes care of the healthcare services in the school campus only. Then students coordinators are made so that they can look after the discipline of the school. Cleanliness groups are made for cleaning different areas of the school as well as keeping eye on each and every student that how they are contributing in keeping their areas clean. Then sports clubs are made so that the articles which are kept in school related to sports, they can be kept safe and equal distribution can be done for of those articles whenever the children require it. Okay, and there are many more other clubs which are made in school, like here in this picture you can see in school science clubs are made for different activities related to science. Books club is also made. It is related to the library. Yes, whenever the children visit library, there the distribution of books, then afterwards taking the books back from the children. For this purpose also children are involved. Children are assigned duties so that they can handle or take care of all these things. Then hobby clubs are made, charity club, art club in which other art related activities are conducted, sports club we discussed earlier also, drama club in which the cultural activities are performed, maths club which organizes different activities related to maths, history club there they relate or they are involved in the activities related to history. Now, Residents Welfare Association. These are found in towns and cities. Residents Welfare Association are found in towns and cities. They are basically found in a particular colony so that each and every facility can be provided to that colony. They are also called RWA. Okay, the short form of Residents Welfare Association is RWA. They have elected office bearers, those who run or make the society or the colony functional. They maintain the cleanliness in the colony and keeps it safe. Okay, they just make it sure that the cleanliness activities are going on regularly and also provides a security guard for the safety purposes of that colony. Now most of the colonies, they have a committee in which they include some of the members who look after the interest of the people, those who are living in the colony. Okay, and the RWAs have elected office bearers also, those who look after all these activities, and they are only responsible for keeping every colony safe as well as clean. There are some more duties which the Residents Welfare Association performs, like maintaining parks in the colony. They maintain parks in the colony, the proper arrangement of parks, whether they have the articles there or not, they have the plantation done there or not, they have cleanliness in those areas or not, they look after that. looking after the society and its welfare. They also look after the society and its welfare, that everything whatever the society people are requiring, that is there or not. Organizing social functions. Okay, they also organize social functions, like different festivals they celebrate together. Social functions also they organize, like the birthday parties, like the marriages and other things, and other cultural activities are also involved in that. They also have regular meetings so that they can discuss the problems the society or the community members are facing there. Okay, and they also find out the solutions of those problems. Ensures regular cleaning of drains and garbage. Regular cleaning of drains and garbage is very important, otherwise everywhere you can find the dump of the garbage and all. So for that they also ensure that these things should be clean on regular basis in a community, in a society. Now other organizations, unlike the private organizations, the government also the government motivates the responsible citizens to set up welfare organizations. Okay, like government provides all the facilities for community services, and also government motivates some of the responsible people of the country to make such non government organizations which are going to help the society in providing different facilities. Okay, or helping them in keeping the society or the community safe for children, women and for the other people. These are the non-government organizations. They are also known as the NGOs. Non-government organizations, we are going to discuss about the non-government organizations here. Non-government organizations, they run on a no profit principle. Okay, they are functional on no profit principle. Okay, they are goal oriented and work for the welfare of poor people. They are goal oriented. Suppose they just set a goal, like if there is a crisis situation, like nowadays we are facing the corona pandemic. So to face such situation, what these NGOs are doing, especially they are collecting the needful items, arranging the needful items and then providing these needful items to the needy people. Okay, so these are the goal oriented. This time they have a set goal, like they have to beat this pandemic, and during this pandemic they have to provide the needful things to the needy or poor people. They take care of health, education and environment. They also look after or take care of health care and education in the society. Like if the poor people, they are ill and they are not having any kind of medical facility, or they don't have enough money to pay on the medical facility, then these NGOs will help by giving them money or by just taking them to hospital and getting them treated by the hospitals or doctors. They also ensures that under the age of 14 years every child should get education. They also arrange such kind of schools and facilities for the children so that they can get education. Also provides help during natural disaster. During natural disasters like the natural calamities, flood, earthquake, okay, drought, during these natural calamities also, during these disasters also, they arrange the things which are required by people, and then in those areas they provide those things. Through this they help the needy people. Now famous NGOs, I'll just read out the names for you. CRY, Children Relief and You, it takes care of the interest of the children. Helpage India, okay, this is also an organization which helps the needy people. Then CINI, this is Children in Need Institute. WWF, World Wildlife Fund, takes care of the wildlife, the wild animals. Prayas, for the underprivileged, and many more. Okay, So these are the famous non-government organizations which are involved in helping children, women, other people in the society as well as animals. Now there are some women organizations also to empower women. These organizations are created. These organizations look after the welfare of women and children. Okay, they basically look after the interest of children as well as women. The examples of such organizations are UNICEF, UNICEF, United Nations International Children Emergency Fund, SEWA, SEWA, Self-Employed Women Association, NCW, National Commission for Women, AWWA, AWA, that is Army Wives Welfare Association, takes care of the army wives or provide them facilities, whatever they require. These women organizations are very helpful in uplifting the life or personality of women as well as children. They make the women self-dependent. Okay, they create or organize different workshops in which they include the women, the people, those who are in need, and train them for their future. So these women organizations help the needy women as well as children and make them self-dependent so that they can live a happy and peaceful life. So dear children, this is all about the chapter. Here we finish the chapter. To have a better understanding of this chapter, I request you to watch both the videos together one more time. Enjoy your day. Thank you.